discuss the 107% rule in Formula One and why Ollie Behrman is allowed to race even though he didn't set a time in qualifying. Welcome to Jamna's F1 classroom. This is all to do with qualifying and particularly Q1. So the rule states that a driver will be unclassified if they fail to deliver a lap time within 107% of the fastest lap. And it's all to do with safety because we used to get a lot of slower cars out on track, and compared to the fastest cars, it's a hazard. It's very, very dangerous. And we used to get this routinely in 2010. So that's why the rule was reintroduced in 2011. However, today, Ollie didn't set a lap time due to gearbox issues. So as a very simple example, let's say the fastest lap was 100 seconds. 107% of that is 107 seconds. So anybody above that time would be unclassified. And the way to find this out is you take the fastest time and you times it by 1.07. This is Article 39.4b of the sporting regulations. And when a driver hasn't set a time in qualifying, the team will need to request permission from the stewards for the driver to partake in the race. And the stewards will typically allow this because normally the driver will have set a representative time in the practice session. And Article 42.1 of the sporting regulations says that that driver will then be at the back of the grid. Just to note, this rule doesn't apply in wet weather conditions. So if you think back to the 2016 Hungarian Grand Prix qualifying session, we could have had a situation where 11 drivers, half the grid, would have gone unclassified because of the 107% rule. However, the steward said it was exceptional circumstances because it was very, very rainy. We had about 4 red flags and 3 crashes, but the stewards overrode the rule and instead they went with the provisional classification for the grid the next day. So now you know what the 107% rule is and how it works in Formula One.